everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about cover letter. Imagine a cover letter as a personal introduction and sales pitch that you send along with your resume. While your resume is like a bullet point list of your achievements, the cover letter is where you tell a short, compelling story about why you are the perfect fit for a specific job or opportunity. Please remember this difference that resume is written in the form of points. However, cover letter is actually written in the form of paragraphs. It's actually a short, compelling story that you try to write in such a way that you have to convince the organizations that they should hire you. So basically, the information presented in both the papers, resume and cover letter, they are the same, but only the presentation is different. In the resume, you present the information in the form of bullets, whereas in cover letter, you present the information in the form of paragraphs, in the form of a short, compelling story. Resume. Your stats sheet, what you have done, where you went to school, your skills. In cover letter, your voice explaining why those stats matter for this particular role and showing your enthusiasm and personality. In resume, you mention all the facts that you have achieved in your life, whatever you have done in your life will be presented. However, in cover letter, you explain whatever you have done, how it will be helpful for that particular job for which you are applying. For example, if you are applying for a teaching position, and you have written in your resume that you have done a lot of different courses, IT courses or other teaching courses. You have mentioned the name along with the dates. So in your cover letter, you will explain how those courses that you have done, how they will help the school, how, what you can do after doing those courses, and the school is going to benefit from you. Now, why we need a cover letter? Because it shows you are serious. Sending a generic resume to everyone makes it look like you don't care much. A cover letter proves you have done your homework and are genuinely interested in this specific opportunity. Actually, what we do, we make just one resume and then we send that resume in different organizations. That's actually a journal information that you write down in that resume. But cover letter actually tells that how all that information is going to help you to fit in that organization. It adds personality. Your resume is often quite factual. A cover letter lets your enthusiasm, dedication, and unique qualities shine through. It fills in the blanks. Sometimes your resume cannot explain everything. A cover letter lets you highlight specific experiences or skills that directly relate to the job description, even if they are not obvious on your resume. How is it different from a resume? Now let's look at this table and check the difference. Purpose. Now the purpose of a resume and cover letter. The purpose of the resume is it summarize your qualifications. However, in the cover letter, you introduce yourself, you explain in the form of sentences and paragraphs that why you are a good fit for this specific role and express enthusiasm. Now the format. The format is again different. In resume, you write down bullet points, whereas in cover letters, it's a formal letter structure. It's written in the form of paragraphs. Content. Resume focuses on facts, figures, dates, job titles, education. But cover letter, it includes stories, explanations, motivations, connection to the specific role. Length. The length of the resume is like it's usually a one page or maximum 2 pages. However, in cover letter, usually one page, 3 to 4 paragraphs. Resume can be slightly adapted, but often journal. Resume is actually a journal thing. Sometimes you can make changes according to the job, because obviously there might be a really different job for which you want to apply, but you have made a very journal resume that is fit for so many other jobs. So you need to make few changes sometimes. But a cover letter is highly tailored to each specific application. But every time, if you are applying for a particular job, the cover letter will be different. You cannot send a cover letter for a teaching position to all the other organizations. If you are applying for an English teaching job, you cannot send that cover letter if you want to work in some industry. If you want to work in a shoe industry, for example, do you think can you send the cover letter of a teacher in that organization? Now let's look at some examples, good versus bad cover letters. Let's imagine our O level student Aisha is applying for a part time job as a library assistant at a local community library. Now, she is sending a cover letter for a librarian job, and let's see what kind of cover letter she has written. It's the subject is there. Dear Sir, Ma'am, I saw your ad for a library job. I am an O level student and I need a job. I am good at reading and I can help people. I hope you will give me a chance. Thanks, Aisha Khan. There is only one paragraph with only 3 lines, and you did not mention about any skills, your qualification, and how they are going to match. There are no details in the cover letter. Let's see what kind of cover letter is this. Oh goodness, it's a really bad cover letter. Why? Because it's really journal. Dear Sir, Madam shows she did not bother to find out who the hiring manager is. See, this is something very important. If you are applying for a job, you should know, you should read about that organization. You should know who is going to hire you, who is going to read your resume. No specifics. Library job, good at reading, help people. These are too vague. It doesn't show she knows anything about this particular library or this specific job. It's like saying, I like food when applying for a chef position. I need a job. While true, it focuses on her needs, not what she can offer the library. Lack of enthusiasm, it sounds dull and uninspired. No hint of why this library or this role excites her. You have to mention that why you are applying for that particular job. Either you are really excited about it, or might be you think you are the perfect one and you have to prove that. But in this cover letter there was nothing like that. It's just a simple vague cover letter. No connection to resume. No details have been written, no skills have been mentioned, nothing has been mentioned. So it was quite a bad um, cover letter. Now let's look another cover letter. Here the name is there, address, phone number, email, date, hiring manager name. Wow. So in this cover letter, the person has mentioned the name of the manager as well, the name of the library as well, and the address has been mentioned as well. So that means the one who is writing this cover letter, he or she knows a lot about the organization. Subject has been written properly. Application for part-time library assistant position. See, the specific position has been mentioned as well. Dear Miss Sara Ali, I am writing to express my enthusiastic interest in the part-time library assistant position at the Community Reading Hub Library as advertised on. All the details will be mentioned. As a dedicated O level student and a lifelong patron of your library, I am eager to contribute my strong organizational skills, meticulous attention to detail, and passion for learning to your team. Now, the rest of the details have been mentioned. Just see how the information has been mentioned in this cover letter. There are few paragraphs. It has been mentioned that from where the person has come to know about the job. It's not like you saw a dream and there was a job. See, you have to be very realistic. After mentioning all the details in the cover letter, just see the last paragraph, which is again something very important, like how you are closing your cover letter. Thank you for considering my application. My resume attached for your review provides further details on my academic achievements and relevant skills. I am available for an interview at your earliest convenience and look forward to the possibility of discussing how I can contribute to your valued community space. Sincerely, and name. Now, why it's a superstar cover letter? Personalized greeting, the name of the manager, hiring manager has been mentioned, clear subject line, why this cover letter has been written, the skills have been connected with the job here, then mini story example has been given, everything has been explained in the form of a short, compelling story, and then she has addressed about the lack of formal experience. Now she has been very true about everything. Research work has been mentioned, specific interest have been mentioned, and enthusiastic closing now reaffirms interest and encourages an interview. Now the last paragraph was really enthusiastic because the person was really much involved, really much into, was ready to offer a lot to the organization. And why? With the evidences, the resume was also attached, that line was also mentioned. So this seems quite an attractive cover letter. This is how you can also create your cover letters in an interesting and in compelling ways. I hope you enjoyed the session and you really learned some useful tips. If you liked the video, please click on the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.